Hi there, and welcome back to another indie game development update video. Today I'd like to showcase some of what I've gotten done over these last few months. Let's go. First up are some of the new models. Now, most of them aren't textured yet, and those that are will more than likely be getting retextured eventually anyway. But let's start with Cindy here. I wanted more control over her facial animations. I just didn't want to rig it too much. Also, this was the best way to get her to look more like my old animations. So, I lowered the texture count and made her a face and mouth plate. This way I can be a bit more expressive with all the facial animations. I've also followed suit with some of the other character models as well. Most of them have at least a basic rig attached to them, but they're in no way optimized. As of right now, I have completed all the NPCs of the main demo plot as written. I will of course be adding other characters later for little side quests, but for now, this is fine. I've also replaced some of the primitive models in-game with their appropriate 3D model counterparts. But NPCs aren't the only models that I made, oh no. I've also completed most of the monsters for the demo, with one exception of course. This one is still in the design phase. Each one will have its own personal AI and should behave distinct from one another. For an example, the violated mass here is by far the stupidest of all of them. But he will have some interesting personality quirks to make him both, well, interesting and dangerous. We can't have him be completely useless now, can we? As for right now, he is the only AI that I have begun to work on, and he will act as the foundation for everyone else. Speaking of AI, this beautiful little man of swollen meat and chunks has a few basic functions now. First, he can now see and follow the player. The way this works is I have drawn a circle around his body and cut out a portion of it to represent his eyesight. This can be widened and extended as I see fit. Also, if I can figure out calculating light variables, this will be very useful. Once Cindy is in the monster's view, he locks onto her and uses the nav mesh to follow her, only stopping short due to the nav mesh's built-in stopping distance. If Cindy were to leave the line of sight, therefore breaking it, the beast would then remember the last location that she was at and go there immediately. If Cindy is nowhere to be found, it will enter a "I am looking for you" state. Right now, all he does is just stand there until a timer runs out before going back to his patrol. Oh, by the way, he can also patrol. But wait, there is a bit more. The violated mass takes a speed penalty depending on how injured he is. Oh, and it can also run after you when you're a certain distance away from it. And also can attack if you're close enough, but no attack animations have really been implemented just yet. A bit of a side note, modeling everything took way longer than coding it did. Next, I've updated some of Cindy's functions as well. To start, Cindy can now start off with just one ability, then eat this brain-looking squid thing to learn new abilities. Right now it's just a stack of primitives, but hey, whatever. The idea behind this one is it's a concept, it's an idea, and by eating it, you are learning it. Once Cindy picks up a new ability, she can then scroll through them and use them as she sees fit. Once again, no MP has been implemented, so it's an unlimited use. I've also added some test animations for now. Don't worry, they will be replaced eventually. She can also pick up weapons from the ground and equip them from her inventory, and use them to attack. The way this works is when Cindy attacks with her weapon, the collider that's attached to it will turn on, and after hitting the target then takes damage. I also changed and updated some of the things in the actual game, but I didn't really feel like going over that too much because it's still very primitive, and I'm still working on it. Right now I just wanted to finish all the mechanics and AI before moving on to that. And that's currently everything that I want to show off today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're at least a little interested in my project and keeping up with it. I can't tell you when it will be released because I just don't know. But I would like to continue to put out updates once in a while to keep everyone in the know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.